Okay, today is December 20th, 2016, and we're looking at the western U.S. infrared loop. And we can see the moisture field that has been moving into Southern California. Today we had a lot of chemtrail haze that was visible in the skies starting around noontime, and that's prevented the rain most of the day. However, right now on the Doppler map, if we take a look at that right now, we can see that over here on the west coast, we are getting rain in San Diego and some areas of Southern California and Los Angeles. Right here, we can see San Diego is getting some rain, and as well as Palm Springs, Indio, this area, Salton Sea, and Zabrego Desert. And we have a lot of rain offshore. And there's also some rain in the LA area. Zoom in a little bit. Take a look at, we've got Big Bear and Lake Arrowhead. And we can see some rain just north of Glendora and Pasadena up in these mountains. These are between 7 and 8,000 feet, 9,000. Mount Baldy is 10,000 feet, right out near this area. Okay, so, and there's a big area of rain just sort of between Lancaster and Santa Barbara. See that? That's all good. But we should have had rain all day. The fact is that the spraying was very, very heavy. If we go to the Modus Today map and take a look at that, that was a pretty messy sight. Looking at all these chemtrails here, we can see the, get this refresh, we got a problem with this site. Come back to that. So we see a lot of rain offshore, but this should have been the view this morning. A lot of rain this morning and all day long, but that was prevented by the chemtrails, which cap the atmosphere, prevent the lift, and they greatly lower the relative humidity. Now, as we zoom out, we'll notice that out east here, we see nothing, no rain, all the way from Nebraska all the way out east to New York, and we see Pennsylvania's dry. All these states are dry. If you look at the map, though, the water vapor map, we see a lot of water vapor moving through the area, but the Modus Today maps show a lot of chemtrailing over this area, a lot of aerosol spraying going on all through here. And that's why there was no rain anywhere in Pennsylvania today, and probably nowhere else, because of the intense chemtrail spraying. Let's pan around here. Here's the Modus Today map again, and we can see the spraying, this blanket of aerosols over San Diego. And as we pan south, we really see the heavy spraying activity. This is that moisture field moving north towards California, and we see the aerosols are being sprayed all through this area, and that's why there was no rain most of the day. We saw the rain clouds moving into Southern California, but no rain until tonight. It's now showing up on the radar, Doppler radar. Here's the Colorado River. All these aerosols, this is probably taken around 11 or 12 in the morning this morning. All right. Let's go back to the western U.S. map. We can see an upper level low right here, a mid and upper level low spinning. It's got a transmitter on it. We can see an angle there. Let's just stop this and scroll through. We can see a right angle right here, straight edge here, a jog here, and a straight edge all the way into the core. Just start from the beginning here. See about a 60-degree angle right here. We have a straight edge, and there's straight edge there on that center of that low. That's not from a coal factory. It's not CO2 causing that. That's just good old-fashioned RF, phased array RF, causing this straight edge right here. Let's let this run now, and we can see the effect. And not only are the We got this transmitter on top of this upper level low, but we've got high pressure installed over here, and that's winding all this moisture out to the east. Right about here. We've got LA, Los Angeles is right here. We're getting chemtrails, and all the moisture is being forced off to the east by this clockwise installation of high pressure right here. Everything is winding clockwise. We've got an opportunity for rain right here. Doesn't get any better than this, folks, right here. And this moisture could be moving right straight into California. And what are they doing? They are manipulating the weather. We can see those straight edges and everything else right here. Going back to the big map, we can see that, or rather this map here, this is the water vapor map. We have a blockade right through here, and that is separating this tropical flow from this North Pacific flow. This is the jet stream. We have a disruption right here, which is breaking up the flow, which is heading out east. This is all being sprayed over, and that's why there's no rain in not only Pennsylvania, but many other areas back east. But this is not Mother Nature doing this. These straight edges and these right angles, that's not Mother Nature. It's not carbon dioxide. It's just what it is. We're looking at man-made covert manipulation. I happen to waste about an hour and a half of my time watching DiCaprio's his movie that he made here a couple of months ago about climate change. You talk about the blind leading the blind. Well, that's what I figured when I was watching. Wasted a lot of time. Not once in that entire piece did I hear the term chemtrails or aerosols. There's no discussion about what's being sprayed in the skies. These people are, like I said, the blind leading the blind. There's a lot of glad handing between DiCaprio and world leaders. We got to see him talk with Obama at the White House and a few other people. That's not very impressive when you are ignoring key evidence, the chemtrails, the specific timing of the chemtrails. These people are, they have no business telling us how to live our lives when you're ignoring such important evidence. All right, now here's the rainbow map. We can see that upper level low spinning. All this moisture here should continue to move right up into Southern California, but what they're doing now is they're manipulating everything, and this front is being forced off to the east. So the rain chances are slim when all this sort of manipulation plus the chemtrails are occurring. And that's what's happening right now. You see that? Look at that straight edge there. It's several hundred miles long. And we have an upper level low sitting over the Hawaiian Islands. This has been here for many days, probably 7 or 8 days now. This is being squashed out. There's not much left. A lot of residual water vapor. There is some slight counterclockwise rotation, but this is being squashed out. You can see the outline of that transmitter is preventing any moisture right out here from getting inside that vortex. Same thing here. They've got this all blockaded. This is the transmitter right here, and they've got some other additional manipulation occurring right here, and that will prevent this moisture field moving north from winding into that core. That's the entire purpose of this, and that creates a right angle. The phased array antenna elements create these straight edges, these right angles. All right, so we see the emerging of the tropical moisture here right through the Four Corners states as this moves out to the east. Let's take a look at the water vapor map for the southwest. We can see all that moisture moving out to the east. Clockwise, we've got manipulation here. We've got squiggly lines on the pressure maps. Take a look at that as well. We should be getting a lot of rain from this all day long. We should have had a lot of rain in Central and Southern California. That's not happening. Right now we're getting a little rain. We can see that right here on the Doppler map. Let's go ahead and zoom in if we can. This map is sort of malfunctioning right now, but we do see a lot of rain through the San Diego area and some in Los Angeles. Now we see some manipulation. There was a large cell right here near between Lancaster and Solvang right here, and this has all been chopped up. There's now a straight line. So there is some rain falling. That's good. Keep an eye on that. Here's the East Pacific, or rather the East Coast, pardon me. You can see all that moisture moving through the area, and this is why all the chemtrails are being sprayed. There's no rain on the Doppler. If we go back to the Doppler once again, we can see that out east there is no rain anywhere. Pennsylvania is right here. There's just no rain all the way to Nebraska. There's nothing. East of Nebraska, there's just no rain. They're just chemtrailing the hell out of this entire area. Okay, let's go back here. Let's take a look at the here is the SSEC water vapor map, and we can get a pretty good idea, much better view of this manipulation right here. Straight edge, we got a right angle right here. And also right on the core there, we've got manipulation going on right here. Look at that clockwise rotation right there. Okay, let's take a look at the pressure maps. Here's the sea level pressure map. They've got high pressure depicted out here off of California. We've got squiggly lines right through Central California, and that's where the that channel, that high pressure blockade, is separating the tropical flow from the North Pacific flow. So we've got squiggly lines. That's the transmitters maintaining the separation right here. This channel of running right through Central California. That's where we're seeing those squiggly lines. Back to the map here. Here's the. Let's go to the 500 millibar map. There's the upper level low, mid and upper level low right here, and we see more lines, squiggly lines, where they've got that transmitter, which is focusing right here. That is creating that clockwise rotation, which is peeling all this moisture away from California and out to the east. Same thing here in the 300 millibar map. This should be bringing a lot of rain to this entire southwest area, and that's all being stopped, prevented. This is why we have a drought, and people like Leonardo DiCaprio, need to start waking up and learn about the scientific method. Just because you meet with leaders and schmooze with people that think they know what they're talking about doesn't make it fact. You have to let the evidence lead you. And number one, you have to learn about what chemtrails are, why they're sprayed, the timing of their spraying activities. And once you understand that, once anybody understands that, then this whole thing comes together. The puzzle comes together. Okay, so that's it. We'll do another one tomorrow. Leave it right here. Okay, that's it.